Hello, beautiful humans. Let's dive into a meditation all about allowing emotions to move through us and staying whole as they move through us and away from us. So let's just dive in. This is all about feeling all the emotions, letting our bodies feel it, and feeling like those emotions, as they get processed and move through us, don't take any piece of us as they move away from us. So we are left these whole, fully functioning, amazing beings after having allowed emotions to simply do what they do and act as energy in motion. So let's dive in. So wherever you are, I invite you to just get comfy. We're going to start with a 10 count breath, breathing in with the 1 and out with the 2 and so forth for a count of 10. So breathe in with the 1, exhale with the 2, allowing your body to just relax a little bit more with each exhale. Breathing in with the 3 and out with the 4. In with the 5, out with the 6, in with the 7, out with the 8, continuing to settle into our comfortable position. And last one, in with the 9, and out with the 10. And wherever you are in this moment, I invite you to just take on your normal, natural breathing rhythm. And additionally, I invite you to put away anything on your to-do list, anything that you may have worried about before sitting down to this meditation, or anything that you had been over-analyzing. Go ahead and just put it up on a shelf. You can always come back to it, although I imagine you probably don't have to. So we're going to start at the top of the head. And we're going to fill the body with connection and with source energy. So at the top of the head, I invite you to imagine as though you have a trap door. And I invite you to open that trap door. And with opening that trap door, I invite you to allow this beautiful, bright, brilliant light to start flowing into and through the body. So through that trap door, this light gets to come in through the head. It gets to start to shine on and soak all of the cells of the forehead, gets to cover the surfaces of the inside of the skull. It gets to touch the back of the eyelids. Let it touch the back of that spot right between your eyebrows. This is your third eye. And a lot of times, especially when we're navigating emotions, we really focus on this spot because this is our point of intention and our point of intuition. So let's let that relax just a scotch, letting this bright, beautiful, brilliant light continue to coat and bathe all of our cells as it moves down into the back of the jaw, and then into the neck, into the back of the neck, down the throat, and into the tops of the shoulders. And as you're being bathed in this beautiful, bright, brilliant light, I invite you to start to give it a color, a feeling, a temperature maybe, but make it yours and make it your unique connection with that world outside of the physical body. And as we continue to allow this light in, let it move from the shoulders, move continuing down the arms, down into the hands, into the fingers, moving down through the torso, coating and illuminating and bathing every cell in this light, letting it move from the torso into the belly. Breathing in this outside energy, allowing it to move from the belly into the lower back, into the hips. And as this light continues to light us up from the inside and move through the body, I invite you to just let your body move organically whenever it feels the need. So maybe at the hips, feel like doing a little wiggle. Let your body move through this meditation however it feels like it wants to. And then continue to let the light move from the hips, down into the legs, past the hamstrings and the thighs, lighting up, illuminating, and activating the knees and the quads, and then down into the calves and the shins, and filling the feet, going all the way into the toes. And then as we notice that we've ultimately bathed every single cell and every space between those cells within our body, we've bathed it with this bright, beautiful, brilliant light. Let's recognize that light cannot necessarily be contained. So while it fills our entire body, let's imagine as though that light is moving through and then past the body, beyond the body, almost creating a glow around us. It's brightening our experience from the inside out. And it's connecting with everything around us. So in this moment, right here, right now, you are connected. You are grounded. And you are wholly lit up by this energy that you have let fill you and that you have continued to grow and spread from within you. And now I invite you to come back to the center of the body, continuing to focus on this complete, connected, and whole being that you are. Knowing that you've lit up and activated every cell within the body. I invite you to sit and notice any thoughts that come in. Any emotions that come in. Anything that comes in, any thought or emotion, observation, is simply a thing. It is energy. It is moving energy. And it's only ours if we make it ours. So I invite yourself to detach from anything that comes into your mind, any thoughts, emotions, or observations, and consider it a ball of energy entering the body. Notice it, give it a shape, and then allow it to gently move through. And as it does, it gets to move through and beyond you. And the light and the energy within you gets to stay just as bright as it was before. And having allowed that emotion to simply move gently through the body so that we get to notice it and experience it, it actually increases the brightness of that light that you've allowed to come in through you and shine from within you. So for having felt that ball of energy, having allowed it to be, to make itself known, and then move on, that has actually mixed with our personal electromagnetic vibration, and it's increased it. It's heightened it. And because we've experienced that emotion or thought or observation, we are now brighter and stronger. We have a higher vibration. And we've allowed room for the next thought or emotion or observation. So with a few more breaths, I invite you to almost catch those thoughts or emotions or observations. Acknowledge them as they move into the body. Notice them. Love them. Let them have their time and their space within the body. And then notice as they move away. Breathing deeply through the experience of allowing your emotions to come in and move through. And then noticing how much brighter and how much more open your body now feels to allow the next emotion in. You're ready. You're excited. Even if that emotion or thought or observation that comes in feels a little bit negative, that's okay. Because with your bright, beautiful, brilliant light that is now radiating through you and from you, you get to create this safe space for emotions to come through, be acknowledged, be loved. Thank you for allowing me to experience you, emotion, and then be let go. So a few more deep breaths, just noticing. And now I invite you to return to that heart space. Give a little bit of a thank you to the body for tapping into its ability to simply be a physical vessel as these balls of energy get the opportunity to move through and we get to experience them. They don't have to be a burden, these emotions. We don't need to feel overwhelmed. We instead maybe even get excited. Excited to host these emotions, notice them, feel them. Because that's what we get to do as humans. That is our privilege, to host these emotions and then let them go and make room for what's next. And now come back to that trapdoor at the top of your head. Close that trapdoor for yourself. And notice how bright you still shine from the inside out. Having turned on all of the cells and all of the spaces within your body. And then coming back to that heart space. Taking 3 solidifying breaths. Acknowledging that we are human. That we get to feel a full range of emotions. And that it's perfectly okay to do so in this space. Breathing in with the 1. And exhale. Breathing in with the 2. And exhale. And last one, in with the 3. And exhale. And so it is. Now wherever you are, I invite you to gently come back to this space. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Come back to this space, open your eyes without judgment, and have a beautiful rest of your connected day as an emotions processing individual. You've got this. There's no need to be overwhelmed. You simply just get to love and host any thought or emotion or observation that comes into your bubble, and then let it go. I love you all. Have a beautiful rest of your day.